Hello students, welcome my YouTube channel Pratap English. Now I will discuss a short story, A Letter to God for CBSE Class 10 students. A story, A Letter to God. এটা সিবিএসই বোর্ডের যে ফার্স্ট ফ্লাইট বুকসটা আছে সেটির প্রথম গল্প, ঠিক আছে। অথার হচ্ছে GL ফ্লুয়েন্টস। এই স্টোরিটা আমি তিনটি পার্টে আলোচনা করব। আজকে আমি আলোচনা করছি ফার্স্ট পার্টে। The house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. From this height, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn, dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. Crest of hills means top of hills. Ripe means fully ground, ready for harvesting. Dotted with flowers means flowers in between. Harvest means crops. So the house was situated on the top of the hill. The hill was not very high. It was the only house in that area. From the house, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn. The field had flowers of corn also. It was an indication that crop was good this time. The only thing the earth needed was a downpour, or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Lincho, who knew his fields intimately, had done nothing else but see the sky towards the northeast. Needed means required. Downpour means rain, or shower means less quantity of rain. Intimately, completely. The earth needed rain, or at least a small amount of rain, for a good crop. Lincho is owner of the fields. He knew everything about his field. Since morning, Lincho had been looking at the sky in the northeast direction. Now we were really going to get some water. Omen. The woman who was preparing supper replied, "Yes, God willing." The older boys were working in the field while the smaller ones were playing near the house until the woman called to them all, "Come for dinner." Lincho tells to a woman, his wife, that now they will surely get some rains. The woman replied that by the grace of God, it would surely happen. The woman was preparing dinner. The elder boys were working in the field. Younger boys were playing near the house. The woman called them for a dinner, and all of them came to the house. It was during the meal that, just as Lincho had predicted, big drops of rain began to fall. In the northeast, huge mountains of clouds could be seen approaching. The air was fresh and sweet. While they were harvesting food, the big drops of rain started falling. This was exactly as predicted by Lincho. One could see large numbers of very big clouds coming from northeast direction. The air was fresh and its smell was very nice. The man went out for no other reasons than to have the pleasure of feeling the rain on his body, and when he returned, he exclaimed, "These aren't raindrops falling from the sky, they are new coins. The big drops are 10-cent pieces, and the little ones are fives." Linjo went outside to feel joy of rain falling on his body. He returned and spoke with lot of happiness. "These are not the drops of water, they are the new coins. The big drops are 10-cent coins, and small drops are 5-cent coins." With a satisfied expression, he regarded the field of ripe corn with its flowers, draped in a curtain of rain. But suddenly a strong wind began to blow, and along with the rain, very large hailstones began to fall. This truly did resemble new silver coins. The boys, exposing themselves to the rain, ran out to collect the frozen pearls. Expression means appearance, regarded means looked, draped means covered. He was very much satisfied to look at his field of ripe corn and flowers. These were covered by rain falling on the field. Suddenly speed of the wind increased, and along with rains, hailstones started falling. These were of white color and were shining like new silver coins. The boys went outside into the rain to collect hailstones. The hailstones look like pearls. "It's really getting bad now," exclaimed the man. "I hope it passes quickly." It did not pass quickly. For an hour, the hail rained on the house, the garden, the hillside, the cornfield, on the whole valley. The field was white as if covered with salt. Linjo spoke with sadness that the rains with hailstones is bad for the crop. He wished that it stopped very soon. But it did not stop quickly. It rained hailstones for 1 hour. It rained everywhere. The field had become white as if salt had been spread on the field. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. The flowers were gone from the plants. Linjo's soul was filled with sadness. And every leaf from the trees had fallen on the ground. All the corn was completely destroyed. All the flowers had fallen on the ground. Linjo was now full of sadness. When the storm had passed, he stood in the middle of the field and said to his sons, "A flock of locust would have left more than this. The hail has left nothing. This year we will have no corn." When the storm had stopped, Linjo went out of the house. He stood in the field and looked around. He told his sons that even a group of insects mean locusts, would not have damaged our crop so much. Because of hailstorms, everything has been destroyed. This year there will not be any corn for us. That night was a sorrowful one, all our work for nothing. There's no one who can help us. We'll all go hungry this year. That night was full of sadness for them. Linjo said, all our work has become a wastage. Nobody can help us now. We will be hungry this year.